The 2023 Discovery Awards inductee to the Hall of Fame. Sponsored by Miko Companies and Hanmac Capital.
Ron was always totally fascinated by squids and other cephalopods. Propulsion, how they moved, wrote papers like Squid Rocket Science and choreography of the squid's nuptial dance. He had a real sense of humor about what he was studying.
Ron's most impactful work, he figured out the life history of the local squid because he could swim them in a big pool tank. That was really groundbreaking and could only have happened here at Dalhousie with the Aquatron.
He was always cobbling together little pieces of bizarre equipment to make what he needed, including, a swim tunnel for the squid. He was always MacGyvering something.
He came from a modest background and they learned how to make things. Ron was interested in gizmos.
Ron was the senior scientist for the Census of Marine Life, and he moved to Washington, D.C. for 10 years. The whole aim was trying to determine what had been in the ocean, what currently lives in the ocean, and what could live in the ocean.
People looked at me and said, "You mean you're going to count all the fish in the sea?" And I said, "Yeah." What's wrong with that?
The census had a big impact because it brought people from around the world working together. Animals in the ocean don't respect boundaries.
Enormous number of new species identified, so much information about the ocean.
The census work and the OTN are similar in that he liked making big projects work. He was good at this.
There were some large-scale tracking projects of marine animals across the world. And Ron had this vision of sort of wiring the ocean regions with acoustic receivers and building kind of a global partnership to study marine animal populations. It was an audacious idea. And fast forward today, we're still funded through 2029 now, and we're tracking over 340 species around the world and trying to inform management and conservation efforts by tracking where animals live, how they survive in the face of changing ocean environments, which was Ron's dream in the first place.
He had a sense of humor. He thought it should be fun. Learning shouldn't be dry and boring. It should be interesting. That's what captures his work, a life of joy in science.